The world of Formula One is no stranger to controversy, and the latest issue surrounding Red Bull Racing has piqued the interest of both fans and teams. The FIA's new technical mandate has thrown the team into upheaval, generating discussions and increasing concerns about the sport's fairness and competition. As Red Bull navigates this difficult era, all eyes are on them to see how they will react and whether they can keep their competitive edge in the face of adversity. Let's get the complete details. Max Verstappen and Red Bull Racing have issued a warning shot to their Formula One rivals after setting a blistering lap time. The first day of preseason testing in Bahrain has completed, with Red Bull leading McLaren by 1.1 seconds. Verstappen went about 1.5 seconds faster than he did on the first day last year. It's only day one of testing, so the normal caveats apply. However, teams that were hoping to cut the gap on Red Bull will undoubtedly be disappointed following the first day of testing. Red Bull emerged from the garage with a brand new 3-part cooling system. This enables them to operate a similar zero pod to what Mercedes attempted in 2022. However, it appears to be working well for Verstappen. In Bahrain, the Dutchman completed nearly 140 laps, which is more than twice the length of a Grand Prix. Verstappen used a softer tire than his opponents, although it is unusual for the top team to push so hard on the opening day of testing. As of the end of 2023, McLaren and Ferrari are best positioned to follow Red Bull, with Norris and Sainz in second and third place respectively. There were no significant performance runs. In terms of errors and accidents, the testing day went rather smoothly. There were no red flags during the 8 hours of testing. Although many lockups occurred, particularly at the difficult turn 10, it wasn't the easiest day for Williams. In the morning, Alex Albon came to a halt on the track and Logan Sargent spun. They ended up with a drive shaft problem. He was running down the home straight when the engine shut off. Albon attempted to restart the automobile but had to be moved away. The differential with Norris was 1.14 seconds. Despite a rough start to the session, the McLaren driver was satisfied. Brennan took over the McLaren from Oscar Piastri, but he had to wait a long time before he could get on track. They were busy dealing with the underside of his car, and Norris was finally able to join the circuit. Behind Norris, it was all extremely tight, with the Visa Cash App RB performing particularly well. Daniel Ricciardo, driving a car clearly inspired by the Red Bull, set a respectable 4th quickest time, just over a 10th behind Norris. McLaren had a quiet start as well, but the team told GP Blog they were just working through our run plan. Piastri ended up completing 57 laps. There were no red flag stops throughout the 4 hours of testing, although he did appear to be a contender when Alex Albon stopped on the course. Mercedes was the biggest letdown on opening day. The German team revised the concept again, but so far in Bahrain, they have not seen the expected results. Of course, we have no idea what the Mercedes run plan is. Red Bull's current design has stirred criticism among Formula One teams since it looks to deviate from accepted norms. They have chosen an idea that Mercedes has already labeled a failure during the last 2 years. This decision contains risks because it involves departing from the successful RB19 design. However, Red Bull's impressive performance over the first 2 days of preseason testing has sparked suspicion. Red Bull's new design is reminiscent of Mercedes' W14 concept, which it wrestled with for 2 years. Red Bull believes that by taking this new approach, they will be able to widen their lead over the rest of the grid. Adrian Newey, Red Bull's designer, believes that this move is vital to avoid vulnerability, as other teams have pursued a design that is no longer on the grid. This decision will surely keep Red Bull's competitors guessing, since they will no longer have a clear model to follow for ideas and enhancements. While Red Bull's pick is unorthodox, it is not wholly unique, as similar patterns have previously appeared on the grid. Red Bull's rivals, notably Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, and Aston Martin, have all taken inspiration from Mercedes' successful W22 car. However, Red Bull's decision to pursue a different design may break this trend, forcing other teams to reconsider their strategy. Despite the concerns surrounding this new design, Red Bull's aerodynamic knowledge implies that it can be optimized for optimal performance. Unlike Mercedes, which struggled with a similar design because of technical constraints, Red Bull is likely to adapt more successfully. This approach has the potential to reshape Formula One's competitive landscape, establishing Red Bull as a leader in innovation. Only time will tell if Red Bull's risk pays off, but their audacity and strategic insight have once again distinguished them in the world of Formula One. The key to Red Bull's new design is its ability to control rear downforce, as opposed to Mercedes, whose car proved unstable due to an insurmountable quantity of rear downforce. Red Bull has modified their chassis to match the new design, giving team principal Bull Christian Horner faith that they have set a new benchmark for the sport. He believes that if Red Bull can prove the concept's efficiency, other teams will follow suit. Despite his relative confidence, Horner highlighted some worries about the new design. He praised the car's remarkable performance during testing, but emphasized that it's still early days and that they should credit Mercedes for their innovations. Red Bull's decision to seek a different design is a huge gamble, but one that they felt obligated to take given their previous year's success. Horner emphasized that their car was running well from the first lap, giving them confidence in their strategy. He expressed pride in their team's courageous decision, implying that their opponents did not anticipate such a move. Other teams may not be able to imitate Red Bull's idea right away because they will need time to learn and implement the new concept. This delay could benefit Red Bull by strengthening their lead in the aerodynamic era of Formula 1. Red Bull's deployment of the zero-pod design in Japan was a strategic move, given the high track temperatures and the need for engine cooling. The design will be significantly overhauled, and it will be intriguing to see if Red Bull can innovate in ways that Mercedes did not. However, Red Bull is leery about Mercedes' advancements, particularly the front wing shape. The FIA has ruled this design legitimate, which joins the third main plane to the nose via a carbon fiber cable, although it has raised questions in the paddock. Pierre Wash, Red Bull's technical director, expressed surprise at Mercedes' plan and hinted at probable complaints by other teams. The competition between Red Bull and Mercedes is heating up, with both teams pushing the limits of innovation in Formula 1. In conclusion, rival Formula 1 teams' recent measures against the Red Bull, particularly the issuance of a technical directive regarding the design of their rear wing, have added drama and intrigue to the upcoming season. The timing of these measures, shortly before the start of the new season, has complicated Red Bull's preparations while also raising concerns about the legality of their car design. Red Bull has responded to the directive with cooperation and confidence in the validity of their design. They have stated a willingness to collaborate with the FIA and offer any information requested by the competing teams. However, the directive's long-term influence on Red Bull's performance remains questionable. One of the most significant repercussions of these changes is the possible disruption of Red Bull's competitive advantage. The rear wing is an important component of a Formula 1 car's aerodynamic performance, and any alterations or restrictions imposed on its design might significantly damage Red Bull's ability to compete at the top level. Furthermore, the order emphasizes the intense competition and strategic gamesmanship that define Formula 1. Rival teams are always seeking for methods to get an advantage over their opponents, and the technical directive is only one illustration of this competitive mindset. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on Red Bull and how they tackle these problems. Their ability to handle the complexities of technological restrictions while maintaining a competitive advantage will be critical to their success in the coming season. Looking ahead, the directive could signal the start of a new chapter in Red Bull's continuous struggle with its opponents. We appreciate you watching this video. We sincerely hope you found it educational and useful. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family in order to ensure that you don't miss on any of our upcoming videos. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button.